back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gaming with Gyozaplanet with your host, Gyozaplanet. We're going to be playing some TABG today and trying to get a win, ideally. Well, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. It is Saturday, the best day of the week. So, hopefully you are partying. If you're not partying, say, for example, you have like, I don't know, a funeral or something, I'm very sorry. Hopefully you can party soon. Or, I suppose party isn't the right word. Relax. Yeah, relax is the right word. But yeah. I had a pretty fun day. Yeah. It started off with just like tutor classes because I've got standardized testing coming up in just a couple of months, or a couple of months. Actually, it's like 2 months. It's June-ish. Yeah, it's like early to late June. The whole schedule is an absolute disaster. Like, there's been a couple of issues with scheduling and like, yeah, it's unpleasant. So, yeah, we don't know, but from what I heard, it's like early June and then again in mid-June or something like that. But our point is, I've got a language tutor, so that was interesting. I definitely need to practice, but I am getting progressively better. Then I just did some gaming, like a small amount. We went out to lunch, which was very nice. We went down to like a it's not fusion cuisine. It's literally just 3 restaurants slammed into one. So like you sit down and you can order from like 4 different places. It's very nice. Overall, I'd rate the place like 7, low 7 out of 10. The food is pretty good. It's like alright, and the restaurant does have the convenience of having 4 restaurants. Like the place has the convenience of having 4 restaurants in one, so if you have like people who are very indecisive, they have a large selection of food. But like they offer like Indian, Mexican, limited amount of Mexican, Greek, grill, so it's like burgers and steaks, and then yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, pretty much. So overall, it's alright, but for each special category, it's pretty generic, and there are much better places that specialize in those. So yeah, 7 out of 10. It's decent. It's pretty good if you're a tourist or you just have a pretty hefty like chunk of people. It's like you have like a group, you got people visiting or stuff like that. Yeah, would recommend as like an occasional thing. Yeah. If I am, however, not going to give you the name of the restaurant because, well, that kind of defeats the whole point of being anonymous, doesn't it? Yeah. No, I might someday, but I don't know. Anyways, so what do we got? Well, I've got a pretty dead game. I am fairly tired because this is late at night. I know I said I'd stop doing those, but I kind of got carried away with work stuff and like coding earlier in the day when I was supposed to film the videos, and then I've been busy playing board games with my grandparents, so yeah, such is life. But I do have to say I got a very impressive win earlier. So basically, match started out great. I landed here, Snow Castle, picked up a couple weapons, got a couple kills, started moving, ended up in this like standoff against this dude. Like I kept hitting him, he kept hitting me and everything. He eventually pushed me, and I was about to kill him, except I didn't realize I put the PPSH I had in single fire mode, and by the time I realized, I was dead. So I promptly, well, that was really unfortunate. So I basically, luckily enough, even though there were like only like 9 people left, the jump puzzle / gulag was still active. So I did that quickly, got back in the game, and dropped. Where did I drop again? I think I dropped small power. I dropped small power, ran away from a dude. So yeah, I dropped small power. Hold on. No, I'm thinking of a match. Well, I'm trying to remember what happened. Yeah, no. I dropped small power and I got 2 weapons. Initially, I got a Thompson and a Taser Mossberg. The Taser Mossberg will be relevant in the future. Basically, so then I had to leave. I pushed out here and I got to industry. I was pretty much stuck in industry, but on the way, I did manage to actually get a kill, like, I think it was right here, on a dude who was, like, kind of just, like, looking out over the hill. I managed to find a auto revolver, and I got a couple shots off in single fire, which let me close the distance and finish him off with the TNT, with the dynamite, because he was hiding behind some rocks and did not see it. Well, he didn't see the... Yeah, he didn't see it, so I got that kill. Got me a good amount of ammo, good amount of grenades, and a couple of blessings, actually. Then I managed to get to industry, and it was down to 2v2. So, I was, to be honest, pretty scared. I had a decent submachine gun, a okay second gun, which I never used before. Taser Mossberg. I have very limited practice with it. Where should I go? Good point of interest. Let's go Area 64. There are not that many people. So, yeah. Whoops, let's not clip into the floor, please. Anyways, yeah. So, I made it to industry, and I managed to grab a bit of extra loot from a supply pack that had dropped. And so it was me versus one other dude. And I'm gonna be honest, I was panicking pretty difficultly, because they managed to eliminate somebody, and I could, we traded a couple of shots, but I saw that he had some pretty good stuff, so I was well, that's nice. No, come on. You've got to be kidding me. I thought that I was about to have gone an epic spray and then get stuck in the wall. Okay, devs, please, I beg you, let us rebind things like dash and airstrike. Because it is very inconvenient being on the shift button. It also gives away main position a lot, which is not great. Anyways, point is, so, dude was kind of stuck. I decided to throw down a smoke grenade to go loot the body of the person he had last killed, which was a very good idea, because I managed to do it. He tried to nade me out, but it didn't work. So I eventually decided to run up and just like get on top of the boxes. And it was going alright. He managed to land a couple shots, but I got a Taser Mossberg shot on him, and then I threw a dynamite up on the roof. And he was either just completely tased or couldn't get away fast enough, because the dynamite finished him off and I managed to win. Yeah, it was like 7 kills that game. Not what I meant to do. Okay. I keep doing it. I keep hitting shift when I don't mean to. Okay, where are there people? We know somebody went by in a car. Ooh, fast barrel. We heard somebody else, so are there any actually? I don't see anybody. Let's go investigate the other buildings, / keep an eye out for any audio. If there isn't any, then we're just gonna head the zone and go airdrop hunting. Also, yeah, if you didn't know, the giant beams of light that appear in the sky, that aren't the markers, those are airdrops. That's player. Oh, that's a really fast fire rate. Jeez. Ow! I can't see. Okay, on second thought, second thing the game needs, please give us an inverted flash option. Because, ow, that hurt. Oh right, we got cardio. Nice. throw a dummy, take a left, and then throw a splinter grenade back the way we came. Okay, I need to get myself a compensator and fast because I do not know how to control the recoil on this thing. I do want to take this guy out though, so I'm a bit conflicted. Oh, there they are. This is so incredibly goofy. There we go. Yes! I'm gonna be honest, there is not many. Well, you were loaded. Alrighty. I never thought I'd see one of these. So, if you are curious about what I've just picked up, it is a gun known as the Moneymaker SMG, and I am stuck here. Actually, I'm not, thanks to a launchpad grenade. But yeah, so it's basically just, it's a Mag 10 with, wait, you can aim down sights while you're flying? What? I should probably not be this loud. Because it is late at night, people are trying to sleep. Thank you. So, yeah, it's basically just a Mag 10 with lots of cash dropped to it. There's not much else. It's got like a couple of number tweaks to it, but it's basically just it's a very silly paint job of the Mag 10. I love it. What did we pick up? We picked up Weapon Mastery, which I actually do need now that I think about it. Let's see how bad this is. My god. Recoil is almost non-existent now. Right, because this is 50% reduced recoil and 50% increased accuracy. Wow, impressive. What should we do? I suppose we should keep an eye out for blessings in the sky. That's blue. I don't know what I want. I think if we got like some kind of like better healing or max health blessing, like just a flat health up, not a bloodlust or anything, because I've got 1 kill and the max I could get is like reasonably like 3, assuming that the targets are not very bright / don't know how to defend themselves. I'm talking about a video game. This is a video game I'm speaking of, just for clarity's sake. But I suppose we could go to the airdrop. There's a good chance we'd get like a better dash cardio, regen, recycling actually would be pretty good with this, because we bleed through our ammo so fast. I mean, we could also do the age-old technique of just shooting in the air and waiting to see who who comes here, because if TABG players love anything, and it's the third party. Trust me, I do it all the time. I think I might be lagging though. This is not good. Okay. We're gonna put the health on, mainly just because this lets us survive like 1 grand headshot or something, and I'd much rather be able to do that and have we don't have a smoke grenade. Okay, problems. You're running into problems. Especially, problem number 2. Where is the airdrop? I was not paying attention, and it is now... Oh, there it is. Oh, somebody picked it up. Somebody's nearby then. For some reason, somebody else is nearby, and they have a motorcycle. I don't see anybody there, which means that I was either very blind or they ran away very fast, or they have like 2 size blessings, in which case I would be very concerned, because that makes you 20% of your normal size, either 20% or like 50%. I'm not sure how the math works, but whatever the point is, you are very, very difficult to hit, unless you have some kind of explosive weapon. I don't. And you're also pretty fast, I'm not very good at dealing with fast targets. So, good news, we are basically dead center zone. Oh yeah, hello. Perfect shots. He's one shot. Where'd they go? Oh, that's not where I meant to be. Okay. They're either behind this ridge here or up the building. I'm gonna get behind this rock for cover, also for scouting. Oh, yeah, no, I see him. I don't... What were they doing? They're just standing still. Well, I kind of feel bad, I'm gonna be honest. Wow, okay, never mind, you were absolutely loaded. Snag this, M8. Okay, yeah, you were struggling there a bit of ego. Okay, hold on. What do we want? We got accuracy on you. We want 2x scope on the AK because the 4x is overkill. Red dot on you. Red dot on you. How close to the walls? We're fine. I'm basically just trying to make room for grenades and trying to see what do we not need. Epic jump, I'm gonna keep that in case we need it. Epic storm. It does not fit into our loadouts. Basically, by the time storm would kick in, target is already dead. Ideally. Because we have weapon mastery plus spray. Also, I'm not willing to give up the max health boost. Because somebody sitting in a room with a taser and a shotgun can and will end you. However, if you have just enough health to survive with like 0.5 or like 2 extra points, you can like get a lucky spray off while you're tased and get them. Also, side note on that, be very careful around tase people if they have a melee weapon because they can still swing it and it will still hit you and you will still die. Oh my, they're one bullet. Moneymaker and Mac time. Wow, that's a laser beam. Ow! Get that out. You've got to be kidding. Since when do explosions go through walls? Because there's a slat there. There's a hole in the... Okay. For the record, I did not know that would happen. I did not know that was possible, and I would not have thrown that grenade if it was actually, if I was aware of that. Because we could have 100% won that. I also kind of botched that fight because I really should have just used the MP5 instead of the MAC-10. Because the MAC-10, even though it's got fast fire rate, it's got absolutely abysmal damage. Like, I think it's like 20 bullets to kill somebody at like 15 meters. Reference. That's 15 meters. Like, this is the optimal range. This is like, okay, sure. This is, yeah, this is, okay, you're starting to stretch it. This is, haha, good luck. Okay, time to go away. Oh man, I love how goofy this game is. Oh, that was a shame about last round, but meh. You know, life is life. I'm gonna be honest, I thought that the enemy we had a lot less health, but they must have gotten some kind of healing effect off, because we saw them get like the healing particles. I thought it was like a bandage or something, and it might have been a bandage and the MAC-10 just has that bad damage. Or it could have been like a healing spell book, or a I don't know, healing spell book, recycle. They had regen, and they like regen 4, like epic / legendary regen, and they popped a med kit because it does actually let you use it that fast. And I've been kicked from the server. Well then, let's try this again. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell if it's a hacker or if it's just the server bugging out. I really, really hope it's the first. If it's the second one, because I don't like the hackers in this game. Mainly just because they're unoriginal, they're boring. If you hack in this game, could you at least try and make it, I don't know, fun? Do something incredibly dumb. Have, like I've said before, have a grenade launcher that shoots out like orbital strike grenades. Have a, I don't know, have a crossbow that shoots out swords. Give yourself just no clip. Give yourself like 200 damage fists. Do something fun. Don't just use aimbot / cross map insta kill or stuff like that. There's no point. Like at that point, there's a firing range with very perfectly accessible dummies for you to go shoot as much as you want. Don't ruin other people's fun. Yeah. Anyways, point is, well, we've got a lot more people in this game, so hopefully we do a bit better. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, blessing selection is very, very niche art complicated art I'm coming to realize. Mainly just because there are so many, and it's kind of difficult to balance them, especially when you get to endgame and you might have like, let's say, 2 to 3 epics and then 2 to 3 rares. And then maybe like 1 lucky legendary you get or something. Because ideally you want something, like, at least me personally, I want 1 for max health, 1 for max health, 1 for like healing, and then the third one is just auxiliary. It can be pretty much whatever. But in like that previous one, I had weapon mastery and spray, which go together really, really, really well. You've got great fire rate, much larger magazine, and effectively no recoil. Recipe for success. Problem is, it does mean that you basically only have 1 slot left, and in my case, since one-shot weapons are a very big danger in this game, I decided to go with health instead of, I don't know, dash or something. But that's a problem, because if you don't have dash, you might find yourself in a situation where you could have gotten away with dash. Like, say for example, there's somebody down there, and I'm over here, and like, actually, okay, here's a good example. There's somebody right over that hill, and I come over this, and like, they see me, or let's say they had the track spellbook. They saw me, and they know I'm here, and they start shooting at me. So obviously my thing is like, I'm gonna like stand here, try and take some pot shots. If I see them getting hit, I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna try and get behind this rock. If I have like the extra health, I might be able to tank like 1 shot, but if they've got really good aim with like an AK or something, or they land a headshot where the extra chunk of health doesn't matter, I'm still gonna die. However, if I'm like, say here, I'm running, and then I dash to the side, the dash sends you from like here to like here-ish. And then I can run over here. I'm suddenly out of their view, and it gives me time to heal up and then like chuck over a grenade or ambush them as they try to approach me. So the problem is a case could be made for 52. Damn. Anyways, point is, a case can be made for either, and it's part of the struggles of this game is adapting on the fly, and also knowing like where your strengths and weaknesses lie. For example, me, I know that I don't tend to play like up close and aggressive, so I prefer like regeneration and health up blessings over speed blessings. Mainly because it means that like, even basically my movement skills are subpar, mainly just because I don't have the hours in this game, nor like, also the movement in this game is a bit limited. Like, you can't do super glides, you can't do wall bounces, you can't like do like fancy vault parkour and stuff. I mean, you can, but it kind of leaves you exposed. So yeah, point is, basically you want to avoid having whatchamacallit. You want to like diversify in your loadout. Like, normally just in your guns, you don't want to have like all close range, unless that's your plan. You want to do all close range. In that case, great, do all close range. But like, if you're just like you're just playing for, you're just playing because, and you don't really have a specific thing in mind, or like a play style in mind, then diversifying is pretty important. Ow, no. Ow, we got a bad spawn. Quick, we need to nab the... There's no guns up here. There's a spellbook. What is this, Gust? P90? Oh. And an AK. Well, this is an interesting start. First off. I cannot hit anything with the AK. Oh, jeez. Oh, I see. It's like a close range shotgun blast. Alrighty. Let's get in this mess then. I also think I'm lagging. Oh wow, yeah, it just chucks people away. That's funny. I feel like if this person is stunned... Yeah. Or just dead. Okay. Bandages, small ammo. Grab their stuff and run. Grenade, we can use that. Alright, good. Okay, so, turns out the Gust is not super helpful. But, A, there are extra bandages here. B, we're kind of safe up here. You can't reliably get up here unless you have a launchpad grenade, in which case you're stunned. Or you have, like, something else. So, we're safe up here. We can take a breather. I need to spend, like, a day or two practicing the recoil on this gun, because it is just... I do not know what I'm doing with it. Also, we know there's still somebody here, unless they traded, which is possible, but rare. Yep, here they are. They're below me to my right. Either that or coming up the side of the pyramid. Nope, they're below me. It sounds like they're climbing, though. Oh, yeah. Here, hold on. Let's do. That was not supposed to roll. Drat. Missed. Oh, crud, the gun's stuck. That sucks. We played that not great, I'll be honest. I wonder where we died to, though. Landed some good shots. It's a shame. The gun got stuck behind our back, and so we couldn't shoot properly. I have to say, that is something I'm not a fan of. Like, I get that it's part of, like, the, like, wackiness of this game, but it's not fun. It's just more inconsistent and annoying than anything. Also, I will be doing trying to do the parkour fully, because we might as well. Hey, hold on. Our corpse is floating past. We might be able to score ourselves an illegal blessing. Nope. We got nothing. Where do we want to go? Point of interest, probably. Never mind. We're going to be crash landing near Area 64, it appears. And there's a lot of fighting going on. Wow. I mean, it is a 50-player lobby, so that's to be expected. Alrighty. Let's see. Nobody contesting us directly? Okay, good. We can run over to this here. How is this circle looking? I think it's gonna be a desert ending, which is not good for me. Mainly because when I get tired... Okay, so, fun fact about me. I'm not colorblind per se, but when I get tired, it becomes really difficult for me to distinguish between different shades of red. Oh, somebody's over there. They just crash landed, but we don't have the gun or ammo to deal with it. I mean, we could take pot shots at them, but that gives away our location, their location, and invites other people to... Somebody's already looted these. It's bad news for us. Yeah, that's really bad. Did they loot the barns, though? This is my one hope, is that they did not get the barns. Yeah. Come on. Please. Yes, they didn't get the barns. Okay. We've got the worst shotgun, or second worst shotgun in the game, and a revolver with some bullets. We could kill somebody, but we have not much chance. I ideally need a second gun and a lot of ammo and some blessings, some healing, and just a ton of other stuff. I have to say, this is the kind of annoying thing. Regaining in this game is kind of difficult if you don't drop in at a POI. Problem is, if you drop in at a POI, well, you're a very, very obvious target, and you get nothing. And I mean, like, nothing. You have your fists. They deal 10 damage. The Mach 10 at, like, 50 meters does more damage than your fists. Okay, that might be a lie, but to give you scale, it's really, really not good. And if you drop into a POI, everybody who's there, who's won the initial fight, gotten all the loot, and is very prepped and looking for more kills, is going to see you, who's dropped in with no weapon, maybe a blessing, but unless it's like airstrike or something, which if you do get airstrike, you are very lucky, because it's a very good blessing, and it's especially good if it's your reward blessing from the gulag, or jump puzzle, whatever you want to call it. But point is, yeah, basically you're a very, very obvious target for many people. So, well, we've got 0 bandages, a gun, and a shotgun. We're gonna rely on the gun. It sounds crazy, it's only a pistol, but I've been doing some testing and I can comfortably say the Mossberg is the worst weapon in the game by far, or it's like the second worst shotgun in the game by far, and the A12 is a literal statistical upgrade in every single capacity to it. It has more damage per shot. At 2 Mossbergs, really game. This is how you dedicate this is how I reward my dedication to this game. Stand still! Well, either they don't have much loot or they weren't really interested in fighting because they didn't whip out a gun and look back at us. But yeah, I gotta stop doing these when tired. Somebody's fighting, and it's there, I think. Okay, yeah, the staircase is looting. Healing barrel, not helpful for us. It's literally just hurt the enemy. Did they get this chunk of the staircase? Yeah, they did. Did they get down here? Wow, they were thorough. Congratulations. That's bandages. Okay, and light ammo, and the pistol. I gotta learn how to use a Mossberg someday, especially since I'm never gonna use the A12. Crossbow pistol, I'm gonna keep the whatchamacallit, the revolver. Actually a bit more reliable. And we actually have a ranged option now. So yeah, we've got a loadout. It's like absolute shambles, but it's a loadout. Let's make it work. That is kind of the secret of TABG, is that it's actually not a very snowball heavy game in certain cases. If you get something like, I don't know, like a epic or legendary version of the like X on X per kills perks, blessings like Bloodlust, the Hunt, and stuff like that. And that's what I was afraid of. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Let me guess. Here, rifle, and the Barrett, of course. Well, that sucks. But, you know, yeah, that's how it goes. Well, I'm gonna call it off here. I'll be back tomorrow with more TABG earlier, so hopefully we can actually get a win this time. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and ciao.